Looks like we're up and running, and everything's good. So today we're looking at Spacecraft. I've looked at this one off and on for the last month or so since the beta opened. And I was going to do a recording and stream on it earlier, but it was still really glitchy, so it wasn't playable well. So I'm hoping now it's better. It's been getting better the last couple of weeks, so it looks like it's going to be stable. So yes, we're doing the beta, the latest in the beta. Obviously no NDA. We're going to check a few options real quick. Let's check our region. Should be in North America. Options. Languages is good. Settings should be fine. There should be no changes there. And as far as I know, when I checked it earlier, my character was wiped. So let's have a check. It should be a new character. So what is Spacecraft? Spacecraft is a exploration is a space exploration and ship and base management game. That's pretty much the highlights of it. I need to double check my chat real quick. Hold on. Make sure YouTube's chat's coming through. Good. Okay. Oh, we have audio now. This is new.
This month.
Now you should be able to hear it.
You slackers only start working when the results are close, and it shows. You're supposed to work all the time. Anyway, the selected employee for this cycle is...
Let's build our character. Alright, so we need a girl, of course. No purple. I guess we can go with blue. What kind of face do you want? Don't have many options yet. Oh no, that's all. Let's go with this one. Skin. That's good. Eye color purple, of course. Now let's say.
The gig lottery employee winner for this cycle is...
It's me!
Congratulations! You're expected on the station's dock immediately. And now, everyone else, get back to work.
Of course. Alright. It's been a while since I was on this part of the station. Let's see now. Oh, dude, here. I'm peacefully voiced.
Hear that? Wasn't that your name they called? Unbelievable. Does that mean you're free now?
Yes, I am. Well, at least everything's fully voiced. I also fixed the slightly janky controls in person.
So, that's it. You're leaving right now? I didn't think this would actually happen. Whenever I'm outside repairing Babylon's stupid hull, I'll look out into that cold, dark void and remember that you're somewhere out there.
Hold on, I changed the settings on the audio. We can put some music on, but let me turn the level up.
How do you feel? All these years stuck here with us, and the moment you enter that elevator, you're suddenly free.
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. On the elevator down to that flight. So the first hour, probably today, probably everything we do today would still be lacking. But it'll probably still be.
It's not every day we see someone from the debt quarter visiting the dock outside cleanup hours. Are you one of those new affiliate workers? You'll see that being able to actually leave the station is really something else. Makes it worth the risks and the debt. There's no future working odd jobs in Babylon anyway. Borrowing that ship will increase your debt by like a factor of 10. But there's no other way to make more than what you lose in interest payments. You've heard the rumors. The reason the company opened new outside positions is that more and more affiliates are getting deep fried by the space pirates. You've chosen the right path. Fair solar winds to you.
I have not seen. I've gotten far enough to see the space pirates.
Okay. You're here for the procedure, right? Then let's get going. First off, you won't be able to do much without a ship. And to get that ship, you'll need a loan. The nice thing is, the company can grant you that ship and the loan. A reward? What makes you think you deserve a free spaceship? Your 10 years of service tightening rusty bolts? We're already offering you a job. Isn't that enough? So tell me, how'd you end up in the debt quarter?
Criminal, medical bills, costly studies, all of the above, none of your business. Let's just say I'll be back.
Nice. That was written in your file, actually. I don't know why they make me ask. Anyway, given your current debt, the company has set your maximum loan amount at 25,000 credits.
Yay.
Just enough for that beauty behind me. But before you get to know each other, you'll need to sign your pledge. You'll have to consent to all the terms and conditions I'm about to read you. Affiliate worker status. My status as an affiliate to the company makes me a full citizen. This status will be maintained for as long as I am able to fulfill my mission to extract, transform, and sell ore to the company by any means possible.
Yes.
Liability. As an affiliate worker, I assume full liability for any activities undertaken in the course of my duties. The company cannot be held liable for any environmental, material, or moral damages inflicted by or upon me or my spaceship.
I like this one. Moral damages.
Affiliate worker loan. To secure my workship acquisition loan, in the absence of any material guarantee, I hereby mortgage my life force to the company. In the event of a debilitating injury, illness, death, or irreparable damage preventing me from working, I authorize the company to harvest enough of my organs to settle my remaining debt.
What's emerald?
Well, that's about it. Your pledge is considered signed, which makes you a newly appointed affiliate worker. Congratulations. You've just joined the largest family in the Atlas Galaxy. Your current rank is recruit, which means you've got plenty of opportunities to grow. All right, I know you've been waiting for this. Just get on that ship and have a blast. The company, today and tomorrow.
Today and tomorrow. It's blue. I like this color. I think the last one was green.
Welcome, Recruit 481120, to the company's onboarding procedure. By the end of it, your rank will be upgraded to Apprentice. My role is to help you become a skilled, valuable worker. Please note that the cost of this training service is graciously covered by the company.
More like my loan.
Your first tasks will consist of navigating through space in search of basic resources. If you have any questions, please note that you are not allowed to ask them during the onboarding protocol.
I love that. Patrol your ship, send a solar alpha. This is our little ship. Which, there it is. Can't remember how to look at it. not a bad rock ship. It's got 2 solar panels on the top. It's got a mining laser. Oh, it's just that. Just the right way. Oh, let's not land in the shade. These things don't do too well out of sunlight. It's got a scanner. It's got some lights. Some hull. Not a big deal. So first we gotta do is look at some resources, some minerals. And money in the game is not too bad. There we go. Okay. Use your scanner to look, but okay, nearby resources. Still laggy, even though I'm not on the server yet. There we go. That's our first resource. Go up here to the cupric stone and grab the copper. Now we need like 10 copper. Actually, I'm going to hit the 2 key specifically. There's Pyrex stone too. That's the other resources we need. Alright, so I need to pick up the iron ore and copper ore. Doesn't seem to matter which weapon I use. You're better off grabbing like 10 of each. And when we get farther along, I'll explain the rest of the systems as they come up. But first, we need to grab a little bit of ore. And we'll be good to go. Almost done with the ore. Yep. Would like to get 10 cupric ore. There we go. Cupric stone. Anyway, 10 copper and 10 iron. That's what we need for start.
Now, you might be wondering what to do with all this raw metal. Conveniently enough, we can turn it into your ship's first upgrade. And in turn, that will enable you to gather something more interesting than copper and iron.
Alright, so we need to do this. One more. Now, over to the K screen. Modular systems. Buy for 40 credits. And head back to battle. It's always the first part of this game takes about an hour. So once we get through this, I'm going to go through as fast as I can. I'm not going to allow a gag out here. I can. And it isn't a bad idea. Because you can get this level, that one, yeah, you can get these 2 levels comfortably here. You can't make these though. these require you to get cell kits and stuff, which you can't get in this area. But you can get iron, copper, and quartz, which is like your first lasers and stuff. Now we need to head over to the shipyard. Every station has a shipyard. The load screen still lag a lot about. Alright. So now it's all get the iron cup made and the copper made. It's not that big of a deal, but it does take a little bit of time. This is the longest part of this game. Is the refining process. If you're doing some of the bigger builds, like building ship parts and stuff, you might as well just sit there and pick up everything you need in this little chunk. So it takes a while. But in our case, we're going to send most of this we can probably explore. Now we have that made. Over here. To make the scanner, we need one small kit, 4 bolts, 2 wires. Small kit requires 5 bolts and 10 wires. In this case, we're just going to say craftable. We don't need iron or copper for anything else. We'll just do it all and call it a day. Because you need small kits. Doesn't hurt to have them. And one of the things we're going to want to make as soon as we can is going to be the inventory. Expand that. We need those that can, go out of style. Alright, we only need one small kit for now. And then we'll build the analyzer. And when it's all said and done, I might have enough parts to make something else. Alright, now we can install the analyzer on the ship. Load our ship. And you can have more than one ship. So you're going to create, but you gotta have ship parts in your inventory. I don't have any ship parts, so we just add our part shop. And in this case, we want to add our scanner. We're gonna put it. Let's put it underneath. That's a good place for it. Now we're gonna confirm.
Congratulations, recruit number 481120, on completing your first set of tasks. Your performance has been analyzed and ranked against those of previous contractors. The results are confidential and will not be disclosed to you.
Don't worry, I mentioned that.
With your scanner equipped, you can further explore Solar Alpha and discover more of its riches. Please keep in mind that your performance is still being recorded.
Alright, so that gives us 69.45. It should be enough to do cargo. No, we need 100. But for cargo, for a small cargo hold, I'm going to need a modular frame, metal sheets, and silicon gel. Alright. So just to save some space, don't got enough room. But I am going to instead sell everything I saw. Yep. There's me 2848, which puts me at 79. Nah, keep it. I'll keep it for now. Oh, paper contracts. These are the important ones. So, grab some gray quartz, reach level 1 exploration, and buy some silicon gel and sell some resources. Oh, I need to sell the resources anyway. So, we'll just go over here and we'll sell the resources. And this one. Tells you to buy 10 silicon gel, but you kind of need it later anyway. I'm not going to make a car expander, as well as to make the new laser. Alright, take off. Or was it the jump drive? Something like that. Oh, 2. Oh, I need to track that, make it happy. These are after, so we can get there faster. See, where do I want to go? Let's see here. Mountains. I need mountains. So, this area, I think? Yeah, I think that's a mountain. Looks like a plateau. We'll see how it works out. Oh. Slow down. We're still lagging up a bit. Ooh. Research item.
Gravite stones have unique radio properties preventing your radar from pinpointing their exact location. Starting from an approximate direction, you will have to locate each gravite deposit visually.
Yep, and they give exploration research. You just follow the little Wi-Fi signal, and eventually you'll see the gravite stone. Oop. Freeze. There it is. There we go. Close enough. You can use 3 to scan it. Scans the stone, and you get exploration experience. Some deposits go everywhere from like 10 or 15 experience up through somewhere around, I think the highest I've seen is 20 so far. I think they go higher than that. Yeah, I was gonna say. I need some of that. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Alright. Now we need to find ourselves some cupric. And we need to find ourselves the quartz. Hopefully it's Cooper. Ferrite unknown. Alright, scan. That's gonna make us ferrite nuggets. Yep. Now we just need to find the Kubrick and the Kubrick outcroppings. There we go. That's the one I need. So we're going to do that one. Okay. Now we have the brassy outcrops. Now the Kubrick outcrops, it's 2 stones to 1 ingot. The brassy outcrops, it's 4 nuggets to 1 ingot. But it's 5 nuggets to the same weight as 2 stones. These weigh less and are actually worth more, but they can be a little bit of a pest because they take longer to mine. Copper ore, actually, that's 8. Good. Now we need is the quartz. Which should be on the mountain. Not quite close enough. Closer. And now we need the quartz. We might have to come down here more than once. Exploration experience, that's good. And we got our FTI drive. Once we have 5 crystals, we'll be able to make a mining laser. Then we'll be good. Though, anything that you make suffers wear and tear. Anything that you buy does not. But what you buy is usually a lower grade. So, now, there might be some higher grade ones that you can buy that do have wear and tear, but from what I've seen early in the game, nah. Alright, that puts us at 4 quartz. There's no quartz here. Now we are still room. So we'll go ahead and grab the quartz. And what I'll probably do is grab 5 more quartz. So that I can sell them. Because what we need to do is we need to buy the mining lasers, which is this one. To undo the cargoes too, but for the mining lasers to make the crystal focuser, takes copper wire. So I'm going to grab some more quartz. Now grab some extra copper. Because being able to make additional laser lenses is important. I'm not going to have the parts to build the 3rd laser. I just one mining run, but it'll help. Oh, I can't see my screens. That's weird. And no. Yes. Yes. Wait, what? Twitch one. There. Now I can see Twitch, now I can see YouTube. It was weird. Okay. How much do I have now? I have 8 quartz. I need 2 more. I lost count. Ooh, almost ran into the horse crystal. And then 1 more. Give us 10. I just need some more copper so we can refine them. And Trunkle. Alright. Now let's see if we can find ourselves some more copper. That's ferrite. Pick a direction. Pick a direction and look for copper. There we go. Ferrite. Ferrite. Copper. There we go. A little bit of copper. Now, granted, we're only going to get ourselves 10 cupric. That's fine. Let's load alpha. Babylon. There we go. So you can build yourself a battery to be able to store more power. You can build yourself solar panels eventually so that you can generate more power. You can also build yourself generators that allow you to make power. Even when you're on the dark side of a planet, makes it easier when you're doing the more advanced systems. But in our case, and the big thing you have to worry about is if you over-equip your ship, then you end up with overheating issues. And that's a problem. But it's something you can learn to work around. Because you can add either more hull to reduce your heat. You can add heat sinks to reduce your heat. Or just to keep your build out small enough that you're underneath your allowed size. That's the most effective. So in this case, we need to refine the copper ore, the iron ore, and the nuggets, and then refine what we need. Alright, so our next one here is trading. Make trading resources. So I think we have active. Alright. And that would give us that hard crab and stuff. But we didn't have anything else anyway. this, we need focusing crystals. We need to get copper wire. And we're going to need 2 focusing crystals. That's why I brought back 10 quartz. They said 5. Yeah, I need 10. And then this one here requires even more. So, you're good. So we'll have enough in order to make ourselves the overclocked mining lasers. Maybe? Oh, we need all of the copper wire. I know that. We'll need nuts and bolts and copper and iron in order to make these things. So. We'll see. Alright. Now, I need just enough to make the frame. And I guess that's the frame. Like that. Alright, and for the simple laser, all I need is these. There we go, and now I make the simple laser. There we go. However, for this drive, we're going to need a bunch of stuff. So let's just go ahead and craft up the nuts and bolts. Alright, so nothing else I can do with that. Now if I wanted to sell the laser, it's worth 91. So I'm actually going to use that. The quartz is why I brought the quartz back. 5. So that gave me 30. Ooh, that makes us the money we need. See. Fine. Fine. So. Alright. Now I can go to K. And I can buy cargo containers. Alright. I can make cargo containers. Load ship out. Edit. So what you need to worry about is systems. This is my system current. This is my system total. I add the new laser. And it goes up to 1190. If I go over 1600, you will generate heat like there's no tomorrow. However, we're going to have to make some adjustments. The ship. Mining lasers. Disable the crude mining laser. Yeah. It says to buy the silicon gel, but I don't have the materials to make the jump drive. And what I need is the materials to make the jump drive and a cargo expander. I have the quartz. But I need a bunch of copper, and I'll need a bunch of iron. I actually don't need the quartz. Let's go over here with iron and copper lilies are hard. You want me to trade with the station? Like, no. One, I don't have the money. Two, I don't have the materials. Ooh, that's bad. Because it costs me money in order to trade, in order to make stuff. Ugh, I have to sell. I have to sell things just to be able to make things so I can sell things. After a while, the money is trivial. And you make enough money that it doesn't matter anymore. But in the beginning like this, it's pretty easy to be flat but broke. Thankfully, this one runs way faster. The overloaded's even better. But that's, how should we say, a more expensive proposition. Right now. It's not that I can't do it, you actually can make that pretty quickly. And I'll probably upgrade my laser before I leave. But we need to get ourselves enough materials to be able to make the next one. Hold on, I gotta take care of the first bot of the day. And it's gone. There we go. There it is. Go over here, grab ourselves some more ores. And mixed puddles like this, you don't see on any of the planet out on this one. They're usually never this close together. Maximum storage exceeded. Wow, you know a lot of copper ore. Thanks. I need one more iron, though. Can you fly like this? Yes, you can, but it is very slow. You're just better off just dropping it and flying back. Otherwise, you're limited to, like, what is it, like 20% of your power? Which means this trip would take, right now it takes, what, a minute or so? Maybe it's a couple minutes, like 2 minutes, 3 minutes. That would take like 5-6 minutes just to get out of the atmosphere. It's stupid slow. It's not that you can't do it though. You actually can carry as much weight as you want, as far as I know. Well, that may change. Alright. Then let's go back up and do the thing. Go to this one. There we go. I need to make a little bit of money first. Otherwise we can't do anything. Right, what do I need in order to make? one of these. 4 silicon metal sheets. So how much do I get? I don't think $3 is going to be enough. Two of those. And then, yay, I have enough money. Alright. I'll sell some quartz. Sell a lot more quartz. Because I need to make all of this copper. I need to make all the copper and all of the iron. So I can make some money. Cool. I'm going to cut the laser off and make another one. Which once I make the carbon mold, it'll be easy. But I have to have enough parts and pieces to not only make the carbon mold, but also have enough money to buy the parts we need. Alright. More of those. And I need 2 of these. I can make a small pit. Like it's easy when you get a few carbon holes, didn't you? For the small carbon hole, we also need 6 metal sheets. I don't have enough. And 4 silicon. However, we'll make all the metal sheets we have. And we'll have to go get some more. I might as well just use the copper. Right now, the only thing you can use copper for is water. There's no real reason not to. Alright. So that will leave us there in a good state. For the FTL drive, we will need 1 crystal. Actually, let's go ahead and make both of those. Because I can sell one of the crystals off. And that's worth some money. So like the crystal itself is worth 23. So that'll get us some money. Also reduced our weight a little bit. Because it's actually not weight, it's volume. So. We'll get ourselves a little bit of copper and iron here. And we'll be good to go. So let's spare crystal, get ourselves a jump drive. And then our next goal is to travel to another system. We'll figure out where we want to go from there. However, I think I'm So I want 8 of each. What do we have options for? Here we go. There's some iron. This gives us 5 iron. This gives us some cupric. That's good. Because we need 8 and 8. This should pretty much max out our inventory. But we'll see how that works. Alright, and then we take the ferric stone. Need 2 more ferric. There we go. And we'll be full, but we'll be able to get ourselves moving. There we go. Easy peasy. Head on back to the station real quick. And then we'll move on from there. It takes a bit to get started. Like I said, it takes, an hour or so to build up enough to where you can leave this system and get to the real game. But, because this is still technically the demo. When you leave this system the first time is when you leave the demo. And at that point, you're actually on the server. I think the demo still uses the server when it's loading scenes and whatnot. Hence the lag. I'm not 100% sure on that. This is one of those games that they could do an offline version of it very simply. It wouldn't take that much after our time to create an offline version. Or if they wanted to let you host your own servers with your friends, it would be one of those things that would be hard for them to do. But right now, there's only a plan to have their official servers. Which is perfectly fine with me. This game's a lot of fun once you get past. Once you get past the beginning of it. But unfortunately, what I'm doing now is so much of the game. Alright, so to make the FTL drive, I need some more wire. I might as well just do all the wire. Because I need lots of that anyway. That takes care of the wire. Now, we also need the silicone. That's all we need for that. I need a card expander. Probably more than I need that jump drive. Okay, and then the silicon gel. I need about 10 of this anyway. Which is 39. Still off a spare crystal. That's 16. Sulfur crystals. I have 1 quartz left. Which means I can make 1 more. And it makes my cargo hold, which is what I need more than anything else. And then we'll see if I have the parts to slap together a jump drive. So I need to make one of these. So nuts and bolts, 24. Sure, I need 20 of that. 20 nuts and bolts. Got them all. And hopefully we've got enough bits and pieces around to do both. Ton of money. Small kit. And then that's the jump drive. Wire. I'm short 3 wire. However, I can buy 3. No, I am not. They want to charge me 16 for wire? No. On that note, put that to shut. Since stop cargo hold. That gives us solid storage. 300 units of storage? 200 units of storage. Which means we can go out and grab some more stuff. So what I'll do is I'll go grab quartz. We'll get everything we need to make the laser upgrade as well as the hyperdrive upgrade. So I'll need 3 quartz. What is... Yes. Zoom in. That's what I wanted. No. Oh. Well, let me zoom in and actually view the planets. It's fine. I don't remember where the thing is, so we're just gonna come down. And then find the high rise. So the red peak. Down to the surface. Beautiful. It's only 30K there. Alright, ferric stone. Grab some ferric stuff. We grab the outcrops. We'll grab whatever we can for ferric. We need more of that than we need copper, I think, right now. I do need at least yeah, that's enough ferrite. And then for copper, we're gonna also need about 10-ish. Between the two. Alright. Pretty solid. Doing more ferric at the moment. I'll take the brassy outcrops and the cupric stone. This is gonna need a bunch of it anyway. that gives me 5, 6, 7. 7 times 4 is 28. Yeah, so that gives me 28 copper wires, which should be enough. And I only need 3 quartz in order to make the new upgrade laser. And believe it or not, if you just make over the overloaded lasers, you could buy your, I got $25,000 debt, assuming you actually knew how to pay it off before you even left the system. Because I even think they tell you how to pay it off. Not that it's a hard debt. I mean, it sounds like a lot when you're making pennies. But when you realize the laser I have is like 100, and then the overloaded one's like 200. It's really not that much. And you can make the hyperdrive, which is, you know, a pretty penny too. I need 2. There we go. Oh well, I've got extra ore. It's fine. But I don't need out to sell. So I'm leaving here empty. We'll be fine. Takes a bit, but we'll be fine. And then once we finish this up, we'll go ahead and make our first jump. Figure out where we need to go from there. What's that? You can leave and come back to the system anytime you want. And when you come back, you come back as in the server version. Now, hopefully, there aren't any current issues. For a while, there was issues where you would load into a bad instance, and you couldn't do anything. So now we just need to wait for this to finish cooking. Because we need all this material in order to make one bag. I was kind of on the cap. There was only 6, not 7. It's fine. It's fine. It should be enough. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. It's just a matter of trying to work our way through it. As I said, it does take time. It is a little slow to work through this in the beginning. But eventually, we'll get where we want to be. Doesn't take too long. Alright, next one. Copper. which is a little expensive to make, but yeah, it's okay. Last two. Now in here, I need to make all the copper. Because that's what we need. Because we're going to make the upgraded laser. And I want to make the FTL engine. Okay, FTL engines first. And we'll mount that. And we'll unmount the laser. Right. Now we need to mount it into the ship. Mount this into the ship somewhere. Grab the mining laser. Confirm. And then we can make the mining laser. So to do this, we're going to need 3 crystals. We'll see if we have enough parts. I think we do. I think I got enough parts. It should be like 2 shot coils, I think. Right, 2 shot coils? 3 shot coils. So that's not great. Now to make the shot coils, I need... I'm sure where. Wonderful. Really? I did need one more wire. Alright. Now, go to the shop. Rather than chasing down one wire, we'll go ahead and not take off. I need money. You can't jump without fuel. So let's go make a little bit of money real quick. And then we'll be good to go. Alright, so sell off that and that. And that gives me what I need. Now we can go out here. There we go. I just wish they told you how to pay off your debt. Refill. So now we're broke. But we're leaving the system. Now, map. Now, we're supposed to go... That's exploration level 3. Ooh, this is much better. That's exploration 2. That's 1. That's 2. Alright. Our quests. This one here. Just jump to another system. What do we need? Motors require silicon gel. So the thing we don't have is concrete, which requires silicate, which is a tier 1 metal. Advanced decoration axes. This is when you need modular structures. That's what allows you to make your ship customized. It's also it's right after you build bases. So I don't know which sectors are which, but we only have one sector available to us. Let's go to, this one's a purple star. Let's go to TD311Y. You can also jump with less than enough fuel, which will cause you to take damage in flight. That's fun. Oh, now I gotta switch to the server. I just start the audio file before we actually switch zones. That's good. That's good. I guess that's a thing. Okay, so now you need to find the Janus system in HR 199S. Can we see them yet? Yeah, right here. Cool. Now this system has 2 planets. There we go. 4. There's a little blue ball, 2 rocky balls, 2 red rocky balls, and a brown rocky ball. So there's 2 more over here. 1 there, 1 there, the blue one down there, and the one there. Let's go with the first one. Let's go ahead and explore our first real system. And we'll go towards this first because that's going to be some kind of feature that we'll have to explore anyway. So might as well start there. Lag. Alright, here we go. So we're on the red mountain. The red ridge here. And let's get our first resource scrapped figured out here. Alright, so let's get some brassy outcrops. I am going to pick those up because we need them anyway. I need to pick up the brassy outcrops so we have enough hardware to go around. Because you always need copper early on. Later on, it's kind of a mixed bag, but you need a lot of copper anyway. When you set up your own bases, having a copper mine is one of the things you need early on. Early mid, you kind of need aluminum for a while, and then you kind of grow out of aluminum. So how much do we actually need of the brassy outcrops? So 26 means 24, which gives me 8. That's enough. There is still one resource in the red area that we don't have mapped. That might be it. Nope. still one resource in the red area. What is it? Sometimes it's kind of hard to find. And sometimes it's in other areas too. Or somebody's already mined it and hasn't respawned yet. That's a huge issue sometimes. Especially in the earlier zones. When you're in areas that are heavily populated. Okay. That's it. The mountain range is already mapped. If you actually go to the map, it'll tell you. It's like, here's quartz. Okay. So there's quartz here. That's exclusive to the red zone. The brassy outcrop, cupric stone, or whatever that is, isn't exclusive to the red zone. Now, it doesn't mean it's actually exclusive. It could be exclusive to the red and green zones. Because we haven't mapped the green zone yet. Don't know yet. But once you do a full map of the planet, we'll be good to go. Alrighty. Really want solar cells. I want a medium solar cell. But I need a bigger ship for that. My ship is not big enough. And we need titanium in order to make ships. Alright, this is going to be a crater. Dad's not looking at it. Look, another player. He's mining that sucker. I was trying to get the scan before he mined it. Yeah, that's what I'm here. Which one's this one? Sandstone? Where was it? Sandstone. Sandstone is unique. Because it can drop anything. Literally. You can get silicates. You can get there's aquamarines. You can get all kinds of crap. There's quartz. But this planet is mapped. If you ever need something early on that you can't find, just find a planet that's got a bunch of sandstone. Find that. Need aluminum? Can't find it? Just mine the silicates. The sandstones, and you'll find it. You will unfortunately get a bunch of stuff you don't need. But you always get what you want. Eventually. However, each region has certain resources that are available in it. Let's go that way. That looks interesting. And I will not be playing this offline in between our sessions in the next couple of days as we're playing through. Oh, that's sweet. That's a lot. That's a lot of exploration experience. Alright, where is it? Where is it? Over here. And then go find the other one. And then we'll look for everybody else. Where is it? Over the rise? There it is. I see that. Sometimes it's hard to see him. But... And I'm hoping they add more features. They've added more of them in later systems. All I've seen is the Gravidite. Which, oh, it does give you a nice exploration experience. It's nice and all. But I wish it was different things that you could find. Where is it? What? What? Oh, there it is. It was Bracken's it. That's cool. And what do we get? 5. So that's a small one. But we need some more experience. Ooh, that was close. Oh, this deposit. Whatever this one is. Sidrite. Alright. I don't need Sidrite at the moment. Let's see. Sidrite. Here. That's okay. I need Sidrite. Wait, where's the minerals? Where's the... Video? Right. Down here. See, like, ferric stone as ferrous holocrop, iron ore nuggets, and so on and so forth. Sandstone, it just says silicate, but it doesn't tell you that there's other things mixed in. It says here, it's other quantities of quartz, iodine, and other things mixed in. That we're not going to get. And this one here has 3 different materials. So if I wanted to mine that, it would fill in. So, carbon, iron, I forget what the other one is. Let's see if we can get out of these 3. I don't need carbon yet. I mean, iron I can use, but it's just a matter of whatever we need. So we have 2 more things to find. And then we're done. It's fun. This is the part of this game that I think is interesting. Having to explore to find everything. And then once you find it, you're good to go. Because you can always track it down on the map. But if you can't find something, that can get frustrating. But find a higher region. So, like, if I'm looking for, say, aluminum, and I need more than, like, a couple of ingots that I'm willing to, farm out of sandstone or whatever. This is going to be carbon. then you might need to go figure out planetary region in order to find it. So maybe go to tier 2 or tier 3 region. Graphite. Not that I need any of that at the moment. System is done. Planet's done. Right, so planets explored. Let's go over that rubber ducky god. Alright, we'll go to the same planet rubber ducky god outside. And then we'll go over to the last one. So this one here, don't know what it is. Though it's blue. Planets don't have like active atmospheres or water or anything like that. It looks like it, but it's just funny terrain. Like here, this one over here looks like maybe like a giant lake or an ocean or something. It's not. You'd be doing good when you get down there if it actually looks like an ice cap. That's why I know they haven't added water. No water, no trees. Probably just a funny looking crater. Nah, don't get me wrong, it is a cool little crater. It is a cool crater. I will give it that. Yeah, cool. Jesus, but this planet will also have graphite. Still one more here. It's probably graphite. Looks like some of it's mined out. So probably no graphite. I wouldn't be surprised if the rubber ducky god was mining some graphite to make something. That wouldn't surprise me. Because that's the one thing we don't have here. And you can make it later on, after you can do like R&D and stuff. You can turn carpet into graphene. It's not too big of a deal. Coal. Oh, there's some graphite. What is this one mineral here not identified? Sandstone. 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 Alright, leaves us one mineral. All places are identified. Proceeding with one mineral not identified. Could be anywhere on the planet. What is it? It's a right. Yeah, that's kind of what I expected it to be. All the planets in a system tend to have the same minerals. Not always, but for the most part. Especially in the lower end ones. So because we're in exploration level 1. So, in the exploration level 1s, there's only a handful of minerals available. When you get to exploration level 2s and 3s, you get more and more. So, as I was saying, if you're looking for something, can't find it, go to another system. Might be in a 2 or a 3. At least for the early stuff. And once you get kind of used to how things work, Let's not crash into him. Let's not lag crash into the mountains, please. So there's 4 resources here. And this little planet. Oop, we have brassy outcrops and Cooper core. This is not a event area. Interesting. Alright, so there's 2 new things here. What are those going to be? Oh, it's probably going to be nothing interesting. It's going to be what we already have, I'm sure. Gray quartz. Lots of gray quartz. So what was it? Gray quartz and what? Gray quartz and sandstone mounds. Alright, so that takes care of that system. This system should be fully explored. Yep, we're fully explored. Cool. So we want to go here because we have to go to Janus Station. Which is the first station you have to go to for most of your missions. Okay. So this system has what? Two planets. Let's explore the planets first. Then we'll go to dock at the station. Rockmoose Station in Janus. Let's go this way. I think it's going to be an interesting future. This game has a lot of features that other space exploration games have, like No Man's Sky or Elite Dangerous, as well as some others. I can't wait till they fix the performance issues, though. So it doesn't lag quite so much all the time. They're working on it. It's actually gotten better since they started the beta. They're not quite there yet. Eventually they'll get there. Oh, there's one over here. Alright, brassy outcrops. I think it was called too. Right. Yeah, that was cool. Brassy outcrops and coal. That's fine. It's not that big of a deal. It's just a matter of finding what we're looking for. Though I may struggle to find it since there is somebody farming this one. Since there's several people on this planet doing resource gathering, it may be a little bit resources. Alright, that's good news. Alright, so that's Chromite. Which is good. I'm sorry, the calipyrite and the calcifite. I forget what this one has in it. Aside from copper. Aquamarines. Not helpful. Copper. Now this one has pyrite. And I forget what the other one is. Copper and pyrite. Looks like that. Now we got one more mineral on this system to find. And if I pull up the log, and I pull up that one, see there's still something else here that we don't have. And there's something there. So it's like nuggets. Alright, what do you got? What do you got? Coal. Still short one resource on this planet. So only the two. So let's go away from that. We'll go this way. Because it's not going to be near either of those locations because those are fully mapped. Hold up. Got something over here. Oh. I'm expecting it to be graphite. Nope. Brassy outcrops. Or is it the sequelium? Could be sequelium. Oh, that's sequelium. That's a dude. So yeah, it's the cobblestone and the brassy outcrop. Okay. Let's go to the other planet. And then we'll go to the station. Might as well map it out over here. Okay, so I kind of want to get the color painting thing so I can fix the colors on my ship. I do kind of like this blue. I'd rather change the colors to be more my normal. Change it to purple. Alright. So this is the red crater. And it's got some resources in it. What do we got? Coal, graphite. What's over here? What's that? Coal and graphite. Red's mapped. We have a gravite stone. Take that. So it looks like the mountains are mapped. Green's mapped. Yellow is not. Ooh. is it? Hmm? Not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. Oh, there it is. Sometimes it doesn't seem to load properly. So you can't see it. At least that's my experience. So, blue or yellow. Either way. We have to fly a bit. Blue's closer, so we'll start there. Alright, that was one of them. It's just a matter of going to blue and finding that last resource. And that's it. Now, where's the station? Station. Station. Stop flying into the sun. Get off the planet's surface here. Station's behind my planet. Okay. So we need to fly this way to get away from the planet, and then we can fly to the station, check in, and probably make some money while we're there. There's the station. Any of the station systems will always have a bunch of people hanging around on the planets. Because they're doing like quick stuff. Like, oh, I need a little more aluminum, a little more copper, a little more whatever. And it's available in the system. Especially like copper and iron. We use a ton of copper, iron, and carbon. You use a ton of those as you're building out your ship. Until you get to where you're making the more advanced hull types. Different materials, but by the time you eat those, you're probably where you can't get those anyway. And this station still lags, but this doesn't crash anymore. That was a problem for a while. The station would crash. It crashed as you were trying to dock. It's terrible. Alright. Talk to Gwen first. This guy here.
Welcome to Rackmu, apprentice number 481120. My instructions say I should introduce you to the orientation missions. Here's what the pitch says. Congratulations on completing your first solo interstellar jumps. To further empower you as a deep space entrepreneur, the company offers a series of affiliate orientation missions. Cute question. I've never seen them actually. You know, no one here is more internal than you are.
Yeah.
Upon completing these missions, your rank will be upgraded to partner. You'll then be bound only by the company's internal regulations. Please read all regulations carefully.
Yeah.
I know that all sounds a bit vague. Basically, it means you can reach for the stars, as long as you extract something from them and bring it back to the company.
Pretty much.
Now, for the missions, there's a bunch of people I've been told to connect you with. Each of them should give you something useful to do. Bob is our dock officer. He'll help you improve your ship to meet the company's standard productivity level. Ingrid is an instructor. She can give you a test to certify you for the novitiate rank. That's the one just before partner. Novitiate rank lets you join or fund a corporation. Finally, if you take the elevator, you can pay a visit to the mining bureau. Those guys know pretty much everything about the threshold sector and its resources. And if there's anything they don't know yet, they'll pay you to find it out for them. That's about it for Rakhmu and its many secrets. You can come back if you're feeling lost, or if you come across any valuable data that could benefit the company. Oops! Almost forgot.
Yep.
The company. Today and tomorrow. Of course.
Today and tomorrow. Now
I
what's her
see you
step?
are affiliated with the company. Until you reach a certain rank, they will not allow you to join or fund.
Okay, that's cool.
Welcome to Station Rakhmu.
Okay.
I know. You've just arrived from Sector Pioneer. And now
Yes.
you're looking for some action, right? As an affiliate, the big thing to remember is that the more the company trusts you, the more opportunities you'll get.
Yay.
And I can help you with that. As a health instructor for the company, I can sign you up for the novitiate test. It's a simple process that lets us figure out who would make good use of more freedom and who wouldn't. Are you in?
Yeah, we'll accept your test.
Then it's settled. I'm signing you up. You won't regret this. Let's say you want to join a corpo, or even fund one. Well, you'll be allowed to do that after you earn your novitiate rank by passing the test of the same name. That's actually not the test's official name. This one is much easier to pronounce. All right, just get to the testing facility and don't mess it up.
Alright. That's the first one. This is the second one here.
Welcome to Rakhmu.
Bob.
I'm the dock officer, but you can call me Bob. My job is to watch apprentices land here with the junk heaps the company sold them, and try to help y'all turn them into proper spaceships. From what I've seen, you and I will have some work to do together.
Yep, except the garment.
Considering its current state, it's a miracle that heap got you here in one piece. Now, you can keep relying on miracles, or you can upgrade your equipment and be ready when your luck runs out.
Make 2 of the 3 following upgrades. Install resource detector, install battery.
First things first.
I already have the money waster.
You'll need ore. And to get ore, you'll need a good laser. As you try extracting tougher and tougher metals, you'll find that not all lasers can cut through them. There's no point being able to cut through materials if you can't even detect them in the first place. Your eyes may be good, but I guarantee they're not as good as a decent detector. What's an affiliate's most precious resource? Time. And buying cargo space is basically buying time. I don't know that much about physics, but this I can tell you. The more resources you can carry, the less round trips you'll need to make it to the station. All batteries are inefficient. They'll always waste a certain amount of energy. But you can't go without one, and some are less bad than others. The key things to look at are maximum power storage and charging speed.
Alright, so we'll head on up to the last one, which is the mining bureau. And that will close out this particular quest line. And give us all the other quest lines.
First timer, right? This is the company's mining bureau. We collect information about the sector and its resources. There's information we can sell and information we can buy. There are 2 types of people in this world. Those who find ore they don't need, and those who need ore they can't find. We're here to help those 2 types get in touch. Whatever your deal is, there's a good chance we can help you somehow. But since it's your first time here, you'll have to follow a little protocol first. Just so that we know you're serious, and so you know we are.
Yep, accept the mission.
It's quite simple. We give you the name of a resource, you show us you can find a sample of it, and you get paid. And then we're in business. Mining Bureau, what can I do for you?
See if we want
Just tell us what you're looking for, and there's a good chance we can find it.
Let's see. it will cost us 40 to find any of these resources. These are all the resources in the threshold.
Do you need any help?
Alright. There's vending machines and stuff running around, but they don't do nothing. Next step is to go to the hangar, shipyard, and see if we can make a battery. I don't know if we have the parts for it, but we are mostly full on cargo hold, so we should try and at least pare down and or replace anything we don't need. Got $100, which will allow us to make some stuff. But maybe we can do I don't think I got enough money to buy batteries. Do I? If I want to buy batteries, I need $150. And then we need to make personal factories and modular structures. This is the one I want to get to. Solar panels and modular structures. Because you really want ships of steel. This allows you to make a bunch of stuff. Like a shipyard. That's new. And then you got titanium ships. And then you got the advanced frames. And you have light frames. Alright, so if you want to try to make something, might as well just do this. We're going to need the copper wire anyway. Now, memory servers, we have everything we need. Yeah, we're close. I will get the laser off the ship and upgrade it. Because I have only one quartz on me, which leaves me a few bucks. But upgrading the laser will be a big boon. So let's do that. Alright, manage the ship. Grab the laser. Oops. Nope. I have to confirm. So we can go upgrade that. And we need to get one of these. Only one. Need the stabilizer. Minute called stabilizers. Now I can upgrade the mining laser. That takes care of that. If I want to be in a cargo hold, which is not a bad idea, we're going to need a modular cat. We have plenty of stuff. It's just a matter of getting everything we need. Yeah, here's that. And then I just need to get some plates. And we'll be good to go. 6 plates. Second cargo hold. cargo's worth some money. Mine is worth a lot of money. So, mine laser. Takes two focus crystals and a cat. I don't have a cat. I can make the cat. Hits for 60. I think I'll just make the cat. Because I've got 34 and it takes 10 copper? 10 copper. And it takes me 20 of these. So I think what I'm going to do is just make myself a couple of frames so I can make some money. I'm going to just do that. With that, maybe I just have a couple of frames, make some money. Because there was 64 each. These are worth 10 each. There we go. Make all 3 hits. Then I'll set 2 of them off. Saving 1 campfire. Takes the kits are worth some money. Alright, and a ship. Put the mine laser on board. That there. That there. Cargo hold there. There's me 300 in cargo. And we're good to go. Pretty much can't do any more upgrades into ships of steel, but we're okay. The frames. That'll be enough. I need that in order to make batteries. And we need batteries in order to up ourselves up to the next tier. To make a flywheel battery, we need motors and concrete. Well, we can make the concrete. I don't remember, is concrete way less than silicate? I assume it does. Yeah, it does. Make the concrete. And now drop our weight. This is right now the only thing we can make with silicate is concrete. I can do it's 5. It's 5 less 2. I'll take it. And it's worth more. Besides. Because silicate's worth 62 cents. Concrete's worth 25 cents. Let's get it back to it. Now, to make the flywheel battery, we need motors. Motors require steel sheets, magnetic coils, and silicate gel. And silicone gel, we can't make it. I think we'll do that will come with time. Mine Bureau will do that with time. We'll do this one. I'm gonna need some money. I need to buy fuel. Pretty enough. Right now, just sell this. There we go. The gemstones you can later research for other things that you can make. But for right now, and even after you can research them, it's just money. They're pretty much just cash. So, these are all same as mine. Nothing fancy. So we're going to go to the exploration site. That's what the test site is. It's an exploration site. It's pretty cool. I don't remember if they're farmable. But, you know, it's a thing. I need to go to YL325. Can I see it? Oh, here it is. YL325. Alright, so now we're here. Oop, I didn't send somebody. You go to Lexicon 1, down here. You know what? Let's go to Lexicon 2. 2? Oh, wait, there's one over here. Behind me. Since we're here, we might as well map the whole system. And besides, maybe we can get some of this mining stuff out of the way. Because for the mining bureau, we need pyrite, silicate, and carbon. So if we can find that over here, while I'm in the system, kill 2 birds, 1 stone. Here we go. Some more over here. Syndrite coal. Now, syndrite. What was it now? Oh. Syndrite. It's siderite. Siderite has a green ore. But it's a carbon and iron. And we need a carbon. So siderite's a thing we want to mine. And maybe we get lucky and get that rare ore piece out of it. I think I need to mine the coal too. Coal clumps? Yeah. I need coal clumps. I need one mining. That's right, right? That's it for the coal clump. No, that was the rare unlisted resource. That should be the listed one. It is. I want the siderite because that's got a resource I don't have. Don't know what it is. And we need the iron anyway. I'll probably grab the coal item here. Because I needed like, what was it? 30 carbon. And we need the iron, so not a big deal. Let it cool up, let it get some power back. Blah, 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 blah. Nope, still didn't get it. Alright. Yeah. We have a graphite thing to research over here. So let's grab that. It's more siderite. I need the siderite actually. I'm so low on A carbon. And I still want to know what the last mineral is that's in it. What second happens is I fill up my cargo hold, which would be bad. There it is. Calcite. That's all I wanted. I just want to know what it was. I don't know what the calcite's for. But I'll tell you this. It's worth more than a penny. Where are you? There it is. Nice. Nice, easy. 5 points. Not bad. Now, I don't really need the siderite, so it's just a matter of finding the resources. Da, 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 da. I think the whole comes back. Because you do need the A carbon. I really don't need more iron at this point. I've got plenty of iron right now. And the citrusite I don't need at all. Or sicasite. What was it called? Calcite. I don't need the calcite at the moment. I don't even know what to do with calcite. But I'll take it back. It's solvable, if nothing else. Oop, here we go. I don't think I have those mapped yet, do I? Pyrite. Calipyrite. Quartz. That's gonna be the last thing that's in that one. It's fine, but I need like 3 pyrite, so. That's not a big deal. Yes. And we need the copper ore, so it's not that big of a deal. Alright, so we need the pyrite, calcipyrite, the calcopyrite. Calcopyrite. Okay, we're good there. Alright. What else do we have here? Brassy outcrops. Chalcocite. I'm not gonna mine that right now. I mean, we need silicate and stuff, but that's that planet. need to go to 1. But there's a planet or so in between. And I might as well map the planet on the way through. And I said, we'll do this mission, and then we'll go dump our cargo after we finish mapping the system. Unless it happens to be silicate or carbon, I don't really care. You really want to do that mission because that's going to be a bunch of stuff. I should just do that real quick. Let's go do that instead. Because I don't want to fill up and try and do this other mining mission while we still haven't done that mission yet. Because that can be 50 to 100 SUV units of stuff. Which that means I have to toss something away like iron ore. Not that I need all the iron I have. Because I got 23 iron. I don't know where the facility is. But I was going down to one of these areas because I gotta map it anyway. Because you need the exploration research. So, I always gotta have that. There's 2 resources here. They actually show up on the radar. There's one. Gray quartz. That's gonna be outside. The region here? Oh, no, that's clear. So blue's clear, yellow's clear. Green's still flipping around. And red's still flipping around. Let's go red. Let's go red first. There's the facility. So we'll go to that next. Exploration facilities are fun. I think there needs to be more of them. Now, there might be more later on. But I've only found this one here, which is the mission-based one. And then one other. Which was a separate self-standing one that you can explore. See? Call. No. Turn that back on real quick. We're almost done with the coal, so...
Good. Now that you've seen what the Bureau can do for you, it's time you did something for the Bureau. We're looking for geological information on various planets. Please explore these planets and send us the data you collect.
Sure. And we can turn that off. Promptly turn that off. We will worry about that later. because those are not in. I don't think they're in this sector. They might be, but I don't think they are. Alright. Little laggy. Test center's got a little lag in it. That's up. It's gotta get somewhere you can land. And then pray it doesn't crash. There we go. So then you go into the complex like this, like you would normally. Find the pad, and use it, and you watch this guy evaporate. Because you go into your own instance.
Welcome to the testing facility, apprentice. Feeling confident?
Sure.
See, this is pretty straightforward. First the cognitive test, then the physical test. Just go through the door on the left, and keep going until you wind up in this room again.
Just a giant circle. But something I don't tell you is you can explore anything you find. You can take. Alright, so in here is a container, and it's got the past test subject take on. And let's see what's in this room. Nothing there. Nothing there, but this room's open. So some copper, some iron, some metal sheets, some nuts and bolts. Definitely take all that. Definitely useful. Let's see. This one's that's a codec puzzle. It's fine. Look at that in a second. Alright. So you, and we're good. So now we can go over here.
I know what you're thinking. This is crazy, right? I told you it would get physical. Now, you're gonna need to hold the crouch key if you want to get out of this room.
But we also want to search out stuff. Crystal focuser. Sweet. That means I can replace my laser if I need to. We're good there, we're good there.
Alright, it's good you didn't let that last part stop you, because now you're in for a little more sport. The nice part is you won't have to think anymore.
Yeah, well, if you want to do this right, you do. Because the best thing to do is to pull. You ask me why that is. That's because if you want to get everything. Alright. Up and I failed the physical test. Oops. Down the vent. This is a hidden area. Yep, 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 yep. You're not supposed to be in. But it does have steel ingots, some coils, some crystallines. Module patch, power efficiency. That's useful. Let's see. No, we're going to invest trying to please the company. The more motivated they will be to stay loyal. Alright, refrain from visiting offices.
I know it's tempting, but it's not part of the assignment. And I don't think the company likes it. They sent me a notification.
It's fine. It's fine. There is another one you can go visit too. I think there's only 2. Even though I think it's like a final warning or whatever. Alright. Ha! Some more parts. That's pretty much everything I need in order to make a new laser. Here it goes. Alright. Oop. That was just me being silly. Wow, that's toys. Me and physical jumping desks not getting along today. Yeah. But no, I'm going to rate everything. And pass this first one. I missed something. I missed a secret. Oh, we're going back in. Not sure. Oh. I'll take that. Is that right for this one? There we go. Blueprint. Watertight pipe. Cool. And then, yeah.
Ooh, I've just received a second notification from the company.
I know.
It seems you've ignored my warning and visited another designer's office. And now they're adding a 100 credit fine to your debt.
Is that all? There we go. That's fine. I got both my things. I'm going to go back through just to see if it... Yeah, everything is cashed out. I just missed that one door. I don't know if you can come back down here and rerun it. No, this one I don't know. And that's your
Junior, you've earned yourself the title of novitiate.
Thank you.
Basically, it means you'll be a better asset to the company if we give you more freedom. Accordingly, the Corpo interface of your personal computer is now unlocked, allowing you to join or fund a Corpo.
Yay.
I'd advise you to select your associates wisely, or fly solo if there's no one you can trust.
Alright, so already completed, so I can't do that. So we can go to P into Corpos. I can create a Corpo. And it costs me 200 crowns. I don't have 200 crowns. But we'll get that later. Alright, so that leaves us with one resource to find on this planet. It's gonna be a random resource. Got it. Let's head towards green. So we're not completely full yet. Alright, so if we go to this one here, turn the corp off. Oh, that's good. I see over here. Survey. I need to find these 3 systems. They don't tell me where they are. So I have to find those. Yay. Advanced training. Sell 1,000 credits worth of stuff. Wait with that when we get back. Later. That task. I need to do the battery. Or better resource detector. So yeah, pretty much just need to finish mapping the system. And we're good to go. Just have to find what we're looking for. And it should be good to go. Should be pretty easy to find. So I hope. Though. We'll have to wait and see. Alright. What are you looking for? Don't know. I guess graphite. Oh, never mind. Found it. What was it? Oh, Cinderite. It's fine. Cinderite's perfectly fine. But we need to make a battery. And we need to make a couple hundred crats. Fairly easy to do. Yeah, none of the contracts I have actually matter at the moment. Like, I always look like, yes, you do whatever contracts. But it's like, really, you don't need to. Because often you're on longer contracts anyway. And you're looking for, like, a specific resource or a bunch of stuff or whatever. It's fine. I'm not playing this game too seriously right now because when they go to the next version, they go from the beta into the actual early access and the 11th, they said they're going to wipe the servers again. With the beta, they wiped the servers periodically. But we know they're going to wipe them again when we go into early access. So they've already said they're going to do a full wipe. So there's no point in getting too serious in the game at this point. Now, once the game goes live, I will probably play this a lot as my casual offline game. And I might stream it once in a while. When you know, I actually get further along. But also once MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, the next DLC comes out, I'm gonna go back to working on my campaign that I started. But I've put a halt on that because there's a bunch of new updates coming out, and it's just gonna break the mod anyway. So I don't want to have to deal with the broken mod. The trick is, though, once I get it set up, be good to go. And the second wave of mechs that we're getting with this update make a lot more sense for the mod I was making anyway. So, and now I got me some more mech things to work with. Alright, come on. I've heard. I don't need it. Ooh. That's iron. Definitely don't need the iron right now. I got a ton of it. Could use some copper though. Don't have much copper. Unfortunately, that was it. It was coal. See, coal, graphite, and iron. It's fine. Got one more planet left in the system. And then we'll head home to turn in. Okay, yeah, it's over there. There we go. Okay, one more planet, then we'll go home and we'll turn this stuff in. I'll be good to go. What is that? I have no clue. Is that a player? I have know what that is. What if I apply to it? Supposedly it's important. It's not like it's part of the backdrop or anything. Nothing on the map. Is it getting bigger? I don't think so. I don't think it's getting bigger. No, there's more of them. It's probably just like marked stars or something. Yeah, it's on the lower right by Lexington 2. It's not players, but it's not stars I can jump to either. It's like stars that wouldn't jump out or something. Yeah. Alright. Laxian 3. Scroll on down to the planetary surface. Into this beautiful crater. Yeah, let's see what we got. Lots and lots of iron. Sedite. Alright. So, we picked up iron, siderite, and fracstone. Very good. Very good indeed. I got 4 left. It's just a matter of finding them. So we're not mining unless it's some copper. Ooh, copper. Guess I can use some copper. Definitely use some copper. Because we need that for like everything right now. Alrighty. Just need to wait for the copper to, for the beam to recharge. And then we can get this over with. And go on to the next section. Do you want some copper? Is that gonna be enough? I don't think so. Because you pretty much need a ton of copper. Alright. I'm full. Got that last copper. We're really full now. That's fine. We're heading back to the station anyway. Now, once you get farther along, you can make your own bases. And that's the storyline. We're actually going to follow the storyline missions. Excuse me. And when we do that, that'll help. if we get stuck on something, like a resource or whatever, at least I know how to find most of the resources affiliated. Even if it does require me to go farming for them. I do know where most of them are. So, like, our character avatar is currently 2. So, we're exploration level 2, which means we can go to the next region, which is good. But pyrite and calcite. Do we ever explore calcite? It's copper and amber ingots. That's it. Quartz. It's the part we needed. I got lucky and got right off the bat. Alright, so we need to go back to Janice. There we go. One thing about this game is that every server is unique. They're all generated at random. And if you're on North America 1 and I'm on North America 2, we will not have the same system names or the same planet numbers in each of those systems. The system designations, like the SU whatever, is over here, which is SU 134B. They'll be different on each server. The only thing that's consistent is the region names. Some of the stations or systems and the resources in the regions, I believe, are actually consistent. That's about all I know is supposed to be consistent. After that, couldn't tell you. Just like inside of the system, if inside of region, if it's supposed to be pirates, or it's supposed to be a base you can infiltrate or whatever, that's supposed to be consistent as well. It's just a matter of getting through it all. It's the easy part. Alright. Now we go to the... Go up here. Let's see if we can make that battery. And I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if having more than one battery actually helps. At least early on anyway. Because the amount of resources you have on your ship are so slim. But I built the battery and I'll show it on the ship. And if we are over, which means I'll overheat a little faster. That's fine. I can deal with that. Now just need to get past the military fine or we get the guy. Guys, this is the most boring part of this game. It's the crafting side of it. Even when you have your own house, the mining can be automated if you have your own facilities, but you can't automate crafting as far as I know. It'd be nice if you could hit the mine and could automate the mining too. I'd say crafting, but definitely refining. So you have to do up the ore. And they might have changed that since I played a couple weeks back. But, alright. So all the copper wire. What's this one? This map uses complex algorithms and precise spatial coordinates to help the distracted contractor plan a route across the source. Oh, that's actually useful. Alright, so we need aluminum for that. Small microchips. I don't have microchips yet. Watertight pipe. That'll be good when I get into base building. And we do the hydraulics. Here's the motor. Do I have a kit? I have a kit. Flywheel requires a motor. Motor requires the coils. And then I need the gel. And how much gel I need? 4? For the motor, 5. And for the flywheel battery, I only need 1 motor. Because I can't make the gel yet. It's the only way to make the motor. When you get to the next station, that gives you research. And with that, you can move on from that. Alright. 1 flywheel battery. And that'll finish that quest line. Alright, so put that in the ship to finish that quest line. Oops. Alright, put the battery in. Crude battery. See, it puts us over by a little bit, but that's okay. And we can change our assembly. I have some stuff. Wait, I have some parts. Ooh. To these decapoints, 2DP. Decapoints, 10DP. I'm interested. That's a huge intake fan. Oh, that's massive. That's that one. So we put a big intake fan on the bottom here. Maybe. Wow, that is huge. I mean, change my heat capacity. Because DP or decoration points doesn't it, but does give us. Does it? What's it actually give us? Other than just decoration points. Looks like it's just deco. In other words, cool factor. Okay. Yeah. Decoration capacity. 4 of 8. So I could add some more deco. I might throw this on the bottom here. Put the lights up. Do this. Intake fan. There. Oop, it's that far forward. And that gives us a little more deco. Those two ports must be connected. 2 ports are not. Yeah, apparently the intake fans didn't seat down there. Didn't like being down here at all. And that worked. Can I see that up here? Yeah. Do that. What are you two doing? Wait, where'd my solar panels go? Reset. Yes. So, leave them on the ship, because I don't know what's going on with that. in a color, I guess. Well, these spaceships look custom. Oh, the file battery didn't install yet. There we go. And then over here, we can put the efficiency module in, but I'm not going to. What I want to do is make some money. So simple mining rates are probably the cheapest to make. I will try to make these 3. But then I might even make an overlapped one. Make an overclocked one. Because an overclocked mining laser is 200. Versus standard's only 100. Though the price in parts is significantly more. Like this requires 2 crystal focusers. I have 5. This requires 5 crystal focusers. Yeah? What's this one do? Right? It's worth more. Costs more. Oh, that's the one that requires that. And it requires the sea crystal matrix, which I can't make yet. Okay. So if I make 1 crystal focuser, I can make 3 of these. And that's a ton of money. Now, crystal focusers, I can make 3 more. If I have the copper wow, which I don't. Which of these is worth more? So sheet metal is worth 3, so that's worth 6. Bolts are worth 0.74 times 8. So let's go here for me. So it's 3 times 32. So 96 if I do metal sheets. And if I do 128 times 0.74, 94. Oh, so the nuts and bolts are actually worth more. That's cool. That takes copper wire. It's fine. So right now I'm just trying to make some money. So that I can start the corp. And with the corp started, we'll have more missions we can do while we're doing our exploration stuff. And once we get out of here, the mission will update. just want to be able to make a bunch of money. Because we're going to need it anyway. Now, what I might do is I'd say if I have time, but I don't think I'm going to have time over the next couple of days. Because I have plans this week because it's a holiday weekend. But, we'll see what we can do. Okay. Contract. Track down. Previous says, change your ship's name. Ship. Let's see. Ship. Name. How do I change the name? Here it is. Dragons. Minor. Alright, now I go back to Bob. But before we go back to Bob, let's make some money. 0. 0. Hold those. Hold those for the moment. You know what? I don't need any of them. Yeah, let's go check the Bob real quick. And let's make sure he's not going to do something like give us a blueprint of something we actually need. Because we don't want that. Alright. Let's go check out with Bob real quick. And then we'll set everything off, make our corpo, and probably call it a day.
That's a spaceship you can work with. If you ask me, they should have given you all that from the start.
Yeah.
How much did you pay for the carcass? But you shouldn't stop there. You know, we actually have a scale system to score a spaceship's efficiency.
Yes.
If you keep improving yours to reach 600 points on that scale, your life will get much easier. And you'll be a better asset to the company.
Alright. I'm actually short a few points. So what I'm going to do is, that's why I wanted to make sure I didn't sell anything yet, is I'm going to slap one of those other lasers on there in order to get my 600 points. Add the ship. Strip the laser on there. Works. No. There it goes. Oh. That wasn't enough. That didn't do it. It's internal modules. Okay. Right. Now I do it.
Well done.
See, there you go.
At this point, you're approaching the limit of what can be done with modules alone. You see, everything you add to your ship is powered by her internal system. If the system requirements of your modules exceed the system support of your hull, things won't work as well anymore.
No.
Long story short, if you want to keep improving your ship, you'll need to upgrade her engine, and then her hull.
Alright. Unlock system out permit. Coding permit. And improve your system's engine. So. Alright. Edit ship. Take that off. Being over a little bit is fine with me. It's not bad. It's not that bad, I should say. But in this case, we want to get rid of everything else we don't need. Because until we get to R&D, some of this stuff is save the quartz. So stuff isn't really useful. Stealing it's not getting rid of those babies. Ditch that. Ditch that. Keep the wire, keep the metal sheet. Sell coil. Sell the simple lasers. Save those and sell. Now, there was that one quest to sell. Oh, I'm close. Not quite there yet. Alright, so P. Create carbon. Call it Dragon's Roost. Because that gives us a ton of it. It's a social experience galore. Alright, social level 1. Corpo's level 0. Reputation level 0. Corpo credits. Upkeep credits. Nothing. Good for me.
Hello, traveling worker. I am contacting you on behalf of the Republic's Corporation Desk to confirm that you are now legally bound to a corpo.
Yes.
This affiliation does not affect your ongoing arrangement with the company. You are invited to visit our branch office in Helicom and pick up your first corpo request. We have a variety of available requests submitted to the Corpo Administration Desk by prestigious clients. In anticipation of your visit, farewell.
Alright, so now we have to go do that. Turn that off. That's changing to the system. That clears that mess out. So that mess is good. There. Now, on here. This is the part you want to buy. Now, I can go that way and go straight into modular hull. Yeah. Let's do that. We do need modular hull systems. New contact. Find Ida Lynn in Terminus. Ida Lynn, Terminus? That's not. She here? Is we're in Terminus. Are we? Oh, that's it. What sector are we in? Terminus is the next sector. I have a quest here, which is a survey quest. I have a quest here, which is a survey quest. And a quest here, which is a survey quest. Now, Terminus is expedition level 1. That's level 2. I can go there. But our next quest is really to go to Terminus. So I'll probably jump here, do this mission, do this location, then jump to Terminus. So, yeah, you're in Terminus, so you're not helpful. However, I can go to the corpo lady here.
Is there any way I can help?
Alright, so these require corpo level 2. But, they're relatively simple. 1,000 ingots of iron, 1,000 ingots of copper, underneath it's iron. It's not that they're not hard, they're complicated. Oh, well. But you can do them. It's not that big of a deal.
What else can I do for you?
You still haven't locked it. Anything else we can do? Survey, ship coding, unlock call permit. I believe I might be able to do that. Yeah, I can do that one. Get that out of the way. This one, I can do that too. So that takes care of the code permit. Right. Prove your ship. Navigate that. Contractor missions. Talent acquisition. Mining, trading. Exact resources, interstellar travel. Where's the paint one? Oh, there it is. That's that one. New contact, 1,000 points. Got terminus sector. Upgrade your ship. Here it is. Okay, do that. Do that, get that out of the way. Let's do decaling too. Here's nice. Go in and edit the color of your ship. Ship. Customization. Primary colors. Wait, hold on. Whole ship. Primary color. Let's do lavender with the second color whole ship. The purple accent. Look at that. Everybody into the lavender. And then primary color. No, let's go that way. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Confirm that. And then add decals. Decal. What? No. Mm-hmm. Edit your decal. Alright. Did that qualify? Yeah, it did. I was playing with the decals tonight. So, coding ship, decals. They didn't give us anything about you. But, you just got them out of the way. So I hang up on my list. So before you can actually do engines, though, before you can do the new engines, you can make more engines. This section here, which gives you the cockpit and the thruster and structure access. But you really can't do jack squat until you get to ships of steel. Because you need these bricks in order to expand your ship. And they're expensive to make. Those need automated factories. So, it's gonna, in order to do that, you need 300, 500, so 2,000 coins, 2,000 credits. In order to do that. It's not bad. You see that. Just a little bit of effort. And then you can do whatever you want. But this is really what you need to go for. You can go for ships of steel. Because once you have ships of steel, then you can go over here to the chemical explosives. You can do the bomb mining. You can do the asteroid mining because you have room for all this gear. And you have enough room to put some more solar cells in. But you also need the solar cells for your personal factory and such. For your base cap. But you'll work through it. Okay. That's pretty much where we can stop for today. Because I'm gonna have to do some traveling or mining or exploring or something in order to move forward. So let's go ahead and grab the ship. And I'll put us in orbit. And then we'll decide tomorrow what we're going to do next. Refill the ship because we have to. No, I think tomorrow we're gonna shoot for Terminus. Ignore this sector, just go straight to Terminus. Go to that system, get that started. But I'll decide that. And we'll see. Thank you for dropping in. Have a good day.